What's going on, you guys? My name is Morgan, and welcome back to another video. So every year, we try to go to the wiener dog race, and we missed it last year because they opened it up super duper early, and we were working that day. So the wiener race has come around again. Of course, it's not in March, which I'm used to it being in March. The wiener race is always in March, especially when we first started going, but this year it's actually February 8th, which is even earlier than last year. So we have entered the wiener race, or I have entered. Okay, it's not really me. Technically, it's Fuzzy. We have entered the wiener race. So the last few years, they've done a prize. I don't know if it's going to be a prize this time, but they do offer drinks, food, and other cute little necessities for dachshunds. This is primarily for dachshunds, but it is a pet-friendly event, which means, you can bring any of your dogs, which they'd be a corgi, a chihuahua, whatever. But that does not mean you could bring aggressive dogs. So we have entered the wiener race. I have to go get Fuzzy's rabies. He is a couple days early from needing his rabies, but I wanted to do his rabies before he goes to the race because we do the rabies the same time every year because of the wiener race. But so the last year the race was later, so we did his rabies later. But with it kind of coming around when his rabies will be due, even though it's not due yet, I'm going to go ahead and do his rabies just so we can send it in, and he's caught up on his rabies. He'll already be caught up on his rabies instead of, the wiener race coming around and him needing his rabies, if that makes sense. But the wiener race has come again, and we are very, very excited. It's located in Houston, Texas, which when this video comes out, the wiener race is already come and gone, so that'll suck for those that don't know. The wiener race is February 8th, and that's a Saturday. This video will be February 11th, most likely, I think. So the wiener race will already have come and gone. Now, there are 64 racing wiener dogs that are participating in the wiener race, give or take a few. There might be a few less than 64, but the limit is 64 dachshunds. So I'm very excited to go to the wiener race with Fuzzy again. Again, we missed it last year because they did it so early, and then they cut down the amount of dachshunds. I think the amount was around 70 to 75 dachshunds the first time we went, and they started lowering it down every year. But I will most likely be taking the Beanie Weenie with me, depending on her heat cycle, if she's in heat when the wiener race comes around, or she might not be going at all, if depending on, again, on her heat cycle. I don't know how her heat cycle is looking right now. She should be going into heat here soon, so she might not be going. I might have to have somebody take her place. I'm not sure. And, of course, Fuzzy will be going because Fuzzy's going to be the one racing. Fuzzy is the fastest little wiener that we have. I mean, when we run, we run. I mean, Ace is pretty fast, too, but Ace does have some problems, so Ace is not allowed to go. I'm hoping we can work on those, so maybe he can go next year or maybe the year after, depending on if he stays or if I find him a forever home. I haven't decided if we will be rehoming him or not. But anyways, I'm going to continue with my conversation because I'm getting distracted and my tripod's on my blanket. But anyway, so the wiener race is coming. I'm excited. This video is really made to be a shorter video because there's not really much to talk about. All that I can really talk about is the wiener race itself, which, again, I'm very, very excited for. And if you are in Houston or the local areas, I hope we see you there, or we've seen you there, if that makes sense. But the wiener race is this year. I'm very, very excited. I'm really looking forward to having a go at the wiener race, especially since we missed it last year. And it's going to be so great for Fuzzy. But I like that it's not at nighttime. But we're probably going to be one of the last races because we were one of the last families to sign up. We waited a little bit too late because I didn't realize the wiener race had already opened up. But we are very excited. It's actually at the racetrack, same Houston race park where the horses race, where the jockeys race. I think they do horse races in between, but I can't really entirely remember if they do or not. But we are very, very excited. So I just wanted to say that. The wiener race has come again. We're going to the wiener race, and we're entering Fuzzy. So thank you guys so much for watching. And as usual, guys, we'll see you guys next time in the next video. See you guys later.